Is it time to buy or sell SoFi stock? In this video, we will conduct an in-depth exploration of SoFi. Our initial report was published on our website on Thursday, the 10th of July, 2025, and now we are here to deliver an even more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay informed about our latest insights. You do not want to miss any important updates that could influence your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched artificial intelligence stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Harness the power of artificial intelligence and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one of 45,000 companies around the globe today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be interpreted as financial advice. Since the 30th of May, 2025, our system has rated SoFi as a hold or accumulate, assigning it a score of 0. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Throughout this period, the stock has surpassed our expectations, achieving a gain of 57.67% since we first recommended purchasing SoFi 28 days ago. This equates to an average return of 2.06% per day since it was categorized as hold or accumulate. A score of 0 suggests that our system predicts significant volatility and risk for the upcoming trading day. Given the most recent developments, we cannot ascertain the stock's next movement, as it could potentially fluctuate in either direction. The stock has broken through a wide and strong upward trend in the short term, indicating an even stronger rate of increase. Should there be any pullback, there will now be support at the level of $19.03, a point that may present a second opportunity for gains. According to fan theory, $21.90 will be the next potential peak level, serving as a resistance point that may not be surpassed on the first attempt. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of 62.06% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging between 24.84% and 47.04%. Looking at the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of 61.35%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from negative 10.71% to positive 68.28% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price between $18.72 and $35.29. Our latest daily update for SoFi includes the headline, SoFi stock price up 3.71% on Thursday. The SoFi stock price gained 3.71% on the last trading day, which was Thursday, the 10th of July, 2025. This increase lifted the price from $20.22 to $20.97. Remarkably, it has now risen for 6 consecutive days. Such a streak is uncommon, and it is normal to expect a decline for a day or two. During the last trading day, the stock fluctuated by 5.34%, with a low of $20.24 and a high of $21.32. Over the last 10 days, the price has increased on 9 occasions and is up by 30.41% over the past 2 weeks. Additionally, the trading volume increased on the last day alongside the price, a positive technical indicator, with a total of 21 million more shares traded compared to the previous day. In total, 84 million shares exchanged hands for approximately $1.77 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price was $21.32, while the lowest was $6.01. Currently, the price is 1.64%, or 35 cents, below the 52-week high, and 25.8%, or $7.29, below the all-time high reached on the 1st of February, 2021, when the price peaked at $28.26. SoFi Technologies has experienced a remarkable surge, with its stock gaining approximately 45% in the past month. This rally is largely driven by expectations surrounding recent legislative reforms aimed at student loans, potentially channeling billions from federal programs to private lenders like SoFi. Despite the increased interest in student loans, SoFi CEO Anthony Noto indicated that this segment now represents a smaller portion of its overall business, with more than 50% of revenue originating from non-lending services. This diversification could stabilize the company's financial performance and mitigate risks associated with fluctuations in student loan demand. Additionally, SoFi is making significant strides into private market investments, providing exposure to high-profile startups such as SpaceX and OpenAI through newly launched private funds. This strategic expansion not only positions SoFi as an innovative player in the fintech space, but also opens new revenue channels that can attract a broader clientele. In the short term, the optimism surrounding policy changes and SoFi's strategic growth initiatives may continue to propel the stock upward. In the long term, diversification of revenue streams and entry into the burgeoning private investment sector could enhance SoFi's resilience and growth potential, positively impacting investor sentiment and stock valuation. Analyst ratings. On Wednesday, the 11th of June, 2025, it was reported that Stephens assigned SoFi an overweight rating with an initialize action. On Tuesday, the 14th of January, 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned SoFi a buy rating with a hold action. On Friday, the 3rd of January, 2025, it was reported that Deutsche Bank assigned SoFi a hold rating with a hold action. On Thursday, the 19th of December, 2024, it was reported that Morgan Stanley assigned SoFi an underweight rating with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 10th of December, 2024, it was reported that Jefferies assigned SoFi a buy rating with a hold action. Analysts have assigned a general sell rating to SoFi stock. They evaluate the price-to-earnings ratio as sell and the price-to-book ratio as sell as well. Regarding return on investment, the analysts provide the stock with a neutral rating. The following signals have been identified for SoFi. The SoFi stock shows strong buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, suggesting a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, a general buy signal is present, indicated by the short-term average being above the long-term average. If there are corrections downward, support can be expected at levels of $19.24 and $15.45. If the stock falls below either of these levels, it will generate sell signals. A buy signal was issued from a pivot bottom point on Friday, June 13, 2025, and since then, the stock has risen by nearly 48.83%. Further increases are anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Moreover, a buy signal is also indicated by the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. Volume is increasing alongside the price, which is viewed as a positive technical indicator. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal from 18 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal from 15 days ago. Short-term moving average, sell signal from 19 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 55 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal from 52 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal from 28 days ago. The long-term moving average, sell signal from 26 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal from 24 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for SoFi. SoFi finds support from accumulated volume at $19.95, and this level may present a buying opportunity as an upward reaction can be expected when the support is tested. This stock may experience significant movement throughout the day, indicating high volatility. With a very large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, this stock is considered to be very high risk. During the last day, the stock fluctuated $1.08 between its high and low, representing a change of 5.34%. Over the past week, the stock has shown a daily average volatility of 4.60%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for SoFi, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the PE ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A high PE ratio might indicate that the stock is overvalued or that investors anticipate significant growth rates in the future. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is expected on the 29th of July, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at 6 cents. It is important to monitor these figures as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for SoFi. There is no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which means the stock could move upward swiftly under the right conditions. In this case, you might want to enter a position and use volume to determine when to exit. On the downside, SOFI encounters its first support level at $19.95. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for SOFI from multiple analyst sources is to sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 20th of June, 2025, Keo Kelly conducted an insider sale of 10,267 shares of common stock. On the same day, Rishel Jeremy conducted an insider sale of 66,847 shares of common stock. On the 16th of June, 2025, White Derek J. conducted an insider purchase of 4,355 shares of common stock. On that same day, White Derek J. also conducted an insider purchase of 148,404 shares of common stock. On the 17th of June, 2025, White Derek J. conducted an insider sale of 64,467 shares of common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we have calculated the insider power to be positive with a ratio of 1.267. Overall, insiders purchased 5,077,195 shares and sold 4,814,330 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $20.30, reflecting a decline of 3.20%. This stock experiences very high daily fluctuations, which introduces significant risk. The relative strength index, calculated over 14 days, stands at 90, further elevating the risk. Notably, there's a buy signal resulting from a pivot bottom identified 17 days ago. Is SOFI stock a good buy? SOFI presents several positive indicators. However, we still do not find these sufficient to categorize it as a buy candidate. At its current level, it should be viewed as a hold candidate, suggesting to hold or accumulate in this position while awaiting further developments. After analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Friday, the 11th of July, we expect SOFI to open lower by approximately 127 hundredths of a dollar, starting trading at $20.84. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and it is advisable to consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions regarding the buying or selling of securities. It is important not to base your investment decisions solely on StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at StockInvest.